Welcome back to the show. Reed, how you doing, pal?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm doing
Now I
well.
have
A
to look
little
at two
different
different
setup.
angles.
Yeah, we got a little different setup. We talked about in the last episode. We're trying different things. You should see how I got this Jimmy rigged up. I got these on some cans, my camera,
Oh
and then
yeah,
I got you down here. I'm my microphone's on a book. We're figuring it out. Yeah.
it's the entrepreneur lifestyle. This is what they say when they say entrepreneur lifestyle.
I quit my job in construction because I wanted to build my own empire.
Oh
I
yeah, I like
didn't want
that.
to build someone else's. I
I
wanted
had
to
a
build
good
mine.
resume to build my own empire.
Yeah, Reed, how you been doing, man? We haven't
Uh,
recorded in quite
it's
a few.
it's been like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I missed you, man.
Man, that's
Missed my sidekick.
there was a come on. No. Hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
yeah, I'm kind of Batman. You're kind of my
We're
Robin.
not
Man.
Batman and Robin. We're like let's say like Captain America and Winter Soldier. That's a better way of putting it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Man, it's how hot has it been down there? Because you're out there playing
Boy,
foosball.
I've been playing the football Americano, all right, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's been pretty toasty. It's kind of a sauna.
Dude, it just feels like everything's burning when you go outside. I can
Well,
feel my
California
insides
is
melting.
kind of burning. If you look at the map, I saw a map and it was like, all right, we're in flames again. Once
We're
again,
in the end game, baby.
hey, every single time around this year, everyone's like, oh, here it comes. The world's ending.
Yeah,
California's on fire.
I really wish the scientists, instead of like giving us hope, being like, if we change this, then everything
Yeah.
will be fine. Just tell us the world's gonna end in like 10 years. It's gonna
Dude,
be
I
the
would be
biggest
good with
party. Biggest
I'd
party.
be
If
good with
everybody's like, you know what? It's gonna explode. Everybody would be like, all right, let's just party it up.
Dude, those 10 years, dude, I would go wild.
Right? That's what I'm
Dude,
saying. That's how we should.
I'd be cool with that. I'd be
Yeah,
cool
I'd
with
be like, all right, that's reasonable.
yeah, 10
Never,
years. All
I
right.
never wanted to see 30 anyway.
I mean, we would be 30. 10 years, we'd be 31.
Yeah,
Both,
oh, yeah.
both 21-year-old bachelors. And
And we would get to experience the rough part of being 30, the like 31, 32-ish, like the part where you're like realizing it's almost over.
yeah, we can
Yeah,
just
you're like-
wrap it up then,
You're looking around, you go like, I got no family. What am I doing on this earth? Got no career.
Yeah, that's how life is, huh?
And you start your own like insurance company, and then that's that.
Yeah, or real estate, probably.
Real estate.
I can see you being a real estate. No, I can see
No,
you
I could not.
being like around 35
Mhm.
and you're working at like some kind of like tech place and you have like a ponytail. I don't
got, like,
know.
a fun
That's
now.
I know, but I think you'd just be like that guy, and your hair's like
Oh,
slowly
man.
at this age. Your hair's like slowly kind of receding, so you got like that gross
Oh,
ponytail. You know what I
no.
mean? You guys know what I mean? Yeah.
This is really sad. This is what I have to look forward to.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. What do you think I would be? Give me an honest. review.
Okay, so I could see you. You know, you're one of those guys who wears the muscle shirts every day, but you make your own muscle shirts.
Okay.
All right.
Build my own brand.
You know, and then those are gonna be the days where you're like, I'm not as young as I used to be. And you'll be like telling like war stories to the kids. You'll be driving like by like the high, like you won't go to the high school because you're better than that. But you're gonna drive by and you're
Am I though?
walking.
Am I though? I could see me being like showing up to friend nights with my Letterman jacket, the old stomping grounds. You
Yeah,
know?
and like not even wearing it, just have it over your shoulder. And just I remember the days.
You guys
Just
still
with the
goes to
water
a
on
high
this
school
field.
party.
Yeah, you also up in your Letterman jacket. Just what's up, boys? Ready to get
What's
it
up,
on?
boys? Yeah, how we doing this? How we looking this year, man?
How are the ladies this year, huh?
What's the incoming the fish batch coming into the sea, huh? How we looking this year, man?
Dude, how is that? I think we've talked about that before. How is that all right? Like
It's
you
not.
got
It's not.
18-year-olds going to school with like people who are 14, 15.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like give it the next year, and then that would be a crime. But since you're in the same school, you're like
is it though? I think it'd still be a crime even if you're in the same school. I think there's like
in
there's a
California.
leeway around that.
Yeah, in California, I think there's like some weird thing where like it's like a swipe free card. Like this is your get out of jail card, like in Monopoly.
Yeah.
But I don't think they take it too kindly in those other states.
Well,
I think it's
So
called the Romeo
how
and
old were
Juliet
you?
law.
That's not a good law.
Right?
Didn't they both kill themselves? I'm
They all
pretty sure.
die in the end.
So I was how old were you going into high school? I think I was 14. I was
Yeah,
14.
14 going into high school.
14, just young bucks, ready to
Mhm.
take on the herd.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it didn't as a young kid, it doesn't
Mhm.
seem weird talking to like an
No.
18-year-old because I like talk to some
Yeah.
slight flex. But when you're like, so now picture us when we were seniors
Yeah.
looking like now that's weird. So
Yeah, it's a little strange how that's like, because like that age when you get into high school, like maybe like after that year, that's when you're kind of like done with your like weird, awkward stage
mhm.
where you're trying to figure things out, and then you got a whole nother level to figure out.
Well, now can we establish something, right?
Mhm.
So say you're a senior and you started dating like say a sophomore, okay? We
Mhm.
won't go freshman, we'll go sophomore, all right? So they're probably
Yeah,
15. Now,
actually, like
if you're
yeah, 15, 16 area.
15, 16, around there, and you graduate and you go to college, break up with the
Dude,
person.
you
Don't
got to like
you
even,
have to.
it's it's strange. It's definitely strange.
And you're coming, there's people because we know a few people. I mean, I know a few people from our
Then
high school
yeah.
that they're dating people in high school and they come back for the
Hmm.
dances, they come back for the prom, the ball.
That's the thing. That's kind of
You're
like
20. You don't need to go
yeah,
to ball anymore. You had your
yeah.
ball.
Like you expect like let that person experience that like in high school like around your squad, but like you're that weird dude or girl that comes back and you're like, here I am ready to party
But
with
there's
the
some people
boys.
that some people embrace that. They're like,
I
back to high school, baby.
Yeah, I feel like, and I feel like 20s is also like the early 20s is also a weird stage of your life. Like
Very.
that's why you should cut that, like that's like a rotten branch, you should cut that off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like
No,
they don't
it's
really talk about how weird your early 20s are. Like
yeah,
it's weird.
it's kind of messed up how we develop. I think girls have it way better. Guys. We have our awkward middle school stage where we're
Hmm.
we're hitting puberty, we're getting armpit hair, we're learning about
Yeah.
the M word, the masturbation. We're learning about all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Now and then you get to high school, it kind of simmers down, but now you're learning about the birds and the bees. You're
Hmm.
learning about how to fit in.
And you think
You're
you're an
learning.
adult right there. You think you're like, God, I'm on my own, huh?
Yeah, you get your license.
Hmm.
You got all this stuff. Then you graduate high school, and now you go from I'm going to say your 20s to about 26.
Hmm.
Now you're trying to relive your glory days. You're thinking about high
Exactly.
school. I catch myself sometimes, thinking about the big
Hmm.
game that we had, and
Yeah.
the plays I could have
Yeah.
made. All right, thinking about all that. So
Hmm.
you guys, girls, you got it easy. All right, you got it easy.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, when you get out of high school, it's like you're in a whole new system. But
Oh,
then you get scared because you realize this system, it's not going to be like 4 years and then you're on to like a different
mm.
school or anything. You got until you're dead. So you're either getting a job, you're either going to school. I also feel bad for people who get out of college because I feel like college
That's
is
me in a
like,
couple years, my man.
yeah, I feel like
At
college
the
is
end
like
of
you
this year.
also have a system. And then it's like, then you're back into the real world and it gets weird.
Look, I moved out like this last week. And so this is like, even though I'm not on my own, I'm in the dorm right now.
Hmm.
I'm already lost. I don't know how to work things. I got a checkbook for the first time
Hmm.
because I'm going to have to pay rent at this apartment, which sucks.
Oh, the good
Um,
old checkbook.
I got a checkbook. Look, I learned how to write a check in fourth grade, I think. I've never had to write a real one with real money.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some
only play money back
consequences.
then.
Yeah, it was just you grab an index card and you make a fake one. But no,
Hmm.
this is going right to my bank. And then
Yeah.
I'd say about a year later, or in a year, I'm gonna have to probably be on my own phone bill, and then you
Hmm.
know, I'm lost, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
where things go. I don't know how to cook. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know
Yeah.
how to cook.
Oh god, yeah. See, and then also what is it? Figuring out how to pay bills and do like taxes on your own. Rough.
Look,
Very rough.
when I have to pay my first bill at my apartment, I don't know what I'm going to do. Who do I give my bill
Hmm.
to? Who do I give
Hmm.
the check to? And then I had to find like this electric thing, like PG&E, and then a SMUD. and make an account. How do I pay those? I don't know how to pay anything. Eh?
I know exactly.
I'm gonna
That's
be
what you
calling my
want.
dad and be like, Dad, help me, please. I'm gonna be evicted soon because I don't know how to pay anything. So I'm just not gonna pay.
Oh god, yeah. I remember when I first had to talk. This was like maybe not even a couple months out of high school. At my job, had to talk to an insurance lady. You know how hard that is when you're fresh out of high school, sitting there and being like, okay, so this is all the information I need to write down. I didn't come prepared at all. Like, got to bring your social security, you got to talk, you got to like
Yeah.
actually interact as an adult. And
I
it's
didn't
just
even
like,
think about file cabinets. I'm gonna have to get a file cabinet soon and start
yeah,
putting my files in it.
yeah.
I know I'm gonna have like a birth certificate.
I
My
know I
social
got a
security,
binder full of everything, and sometimes I forget that I need that stuff.
and like insurance. Don't even give me. I don't even know who to go to get insurance. I don't even know if I have insurance.
That
I think I do. I think I'm on my dad's, but I don't know. I'm
I think
lost. This
I think you
world's a
might be
scary
with your
place.
school. I think your
The
school
world's a
might have
scary place.
insurance
That's
for
all
you.
I'm gonna say. This is a frightening world.
Yeah, I had an insurance card. I didn't carry it around with me for like the first 3 months, and then I was told I had to carry it. I don't know how I was supposed to. It's nice having the card though, in case you get
I
stabbed or something.
yeah. You just hand them the card. Like,
Yeah,
it's
just look at my
right there.
card.
Dude, I've never gotten pulled over, knock on wood.
Oh,
If I
I'm
got
not
pulled
going to
over,
because,
I don't know what to do. I've never like
dude, I've
they're
had
gonna
this
say
thought in my
license and
head.
registration. I don't know where my registration. It's somewhere in my glove department, and I'm gonna be like, yo, cop, can you help me find it? What does it look like? Give me something.
Can
You
you
know?
help me?
But I don't know what it looks like.
No, dude, I've been like that when I had a light out, like a brake light out. I was like, if I get pulled over, I'm done for. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
They're gonna arrest me for being stupid. You
Yeah,
know?
they're
The
gonna be like, this is a stolen vehicle.
Man, this world, man. I wish I can go back to what you're doing right now, man. Just living the dream. It's only been a few days.
Well, I mean, to be honest, not that luxury over here.
Are you paying bills? You paying rent?
I pay bills, I pay rent, I buy my own groceries. It's and this is
You're in
right
prison.
now, right now, I'm like, God, this is rough. But I'm like, when I get on my own, then I got to worry about even more stuff.
See, I'm debating whether or not, because I got like 3 more semesters of school, like with football,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm done. I'm debating whether or not, I should actually look for maybe find a girlfriend that knows a lot of this stuff, and maybe she helps me out with things. It helps me out with my bills, helps me out with cooking.
Yeah,
Something good. Maybe just
that's what
take
you
care of me.
need. Yeah, you need somebody who can figure out all the hard stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only one benefit, I think. Well, maybe some other stuff of having a good girlfriend.
Yeah, having that companionship.
Because then you're like, I got a roommate too. So there
eliminating the loneliness.
Yeah, you're not alone sitting there. Deep
So I don't
in your
talk to my
thoughts.
action figures at night.
You're taking less naps throughout the day.
Dude, I cannot nap to save my life.
Really?
Can't nap.
I could do
Can't
like
nap.
20 minutes tops. That's it.
You can nap for 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. That's it though. I'm like wired right after that.
That's a good power nap. Like
yeah.
I've done a few of those like in the past, but like lately, I cannot crash.
Dude, it's hard when you're always just psyched up.
It's hard when you're just so motivated to be better. Like myself.
Well, I mean, I drink a lot of caffeine, so I think that 20 minutes is just all I could get.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
I started.
No, I want you to talk. You talk. You son of a bitch.
I recently discovered, and I don't know if it's I'm getting older, but I'm waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom.
No, that's that, dude. You're gonna be like my dad. My dad, dude. We'll play one like baseball game on the video game, and he has to pee like 3 different times. I mean,
that's what I don't know what's going on. Like I just
you're
started it, where it's like
I
wake up at 4 every single night and go to the bathroom, and I'm like, is this? I didn't think about it, and then now it's all in my head, and now I'm getting worried.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping it's just like a bladder.
That means you made it,
infection or
man.
something.
No, I think you made it, man. That means you're gonna be a mess when you're old. I already can see it. When you're like 70. If you make it to 70, dude. If the world doesn't end by 70,
man,
we're gonna be messed, dude. We're gonna still be doing this show though. That's the cool thing.
We're gonna be sitting here
We're
talking
gonna be
about
all
the same
gray.
thing.
We're gonna be talking about high school, man. How we used to crush it.
You're like,
Used to
remember
crush.
high school?
God, do you remember? Do you remember Sally? How she looked on prom night, man? Do you remember? Gosh,
Sometimes
take me back.
I just think of myself in high school, and I'm like, God, man,
You were a
what was your
stud muffin.
deal?
What do you mean? You were a stud muffin.
It was like I tried to like keep this hard ass reputation, and then also be funny, and then I would just be in the conflict in my head. I hated it. I hated it.
I loved you. Even though I didn't want you on my dodgeball team that one time, but
That
that was just because I wanted to win. And you would have. I've seen your arm. All right, you don't got a cannon.
You want to say I got a cannon, all right? I could have
You would
proved
have.
myself.
You would have been a liability on the offensive spectrum to do
You
it.
said that, but as soon as you were about to get hit with the ball, I would have jumped in and dodged it for you. Taken one for
Dodged
the team.
it for it. You mean
I
you
mean,
got hit? That's why you got cut. That's why you didn't. That's why you weren't cut out for it. But I do have something I want to talk about. All right, it's been yeah. Whenever I say that, it's not good because that means I found something.
It's always
But-
like some weird like incest thing that I have to figure
Well,
out.
there's no incest, but it does involve celebrities.
Mhm.
So on social media, it's been going around, and celebrities are now coming out saying that they don't shower very much. They don't clean themselves. So I want to hear your opinion. So the people listening at home that don't know, I think it started with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis saying
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, Meg Griffin in Family Guy, that I think it was they don't bathe their kids very often until they
Very
start
weird.
smelling.
Mhm.
So, and now that just opened up the floodgates. Now all these celebrities come rolling in. Terry Crews said that he's like, I mean, if I'm sweating out the day, I'll shower. If he doesn't, then no. And then all these people will be like, yeah, I'll shower. Like, I heard this one person was like, I'll wash my hair like every 5 days. I was like,
Mhm.
these people. So I want to how often do you shower? Do you shower
Every single day.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't know if it's OCD or what, but I have to shower every single day.
Well, it feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, are you a morning or a night guy?
So I am during like the work week, I'm at night, like when I get home after like I work out or something, shower, and then go out through the day, shower. But on like the weekends, I have to like wake up, shower to get my day going.
Okay. Yeah. See, so like I don't shower that much in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Unless recently I have because I've been having workouts in the morning. So like I've been showering like 2 to 3 times a day now because I'm busy throughout the day. But like typically I wouldn't shower in the morning, but I mean, there's nothing better than closing your day out with a nice warm shower.
That's what I'm saying.
Watching Netflix in the shower, dude.
What?
Just get your mind right.
Watch Netflix in the shower?
You not watch stuff in the shower?
No, I can't say I have.
I watch Netflix. I usually watch like Cobra Kai or like The Office or something like that.
You're just sitting there, just.
I'll be practicing my roundhouse kicks with Cobra Kai. You know? No, but so why are celebrities just so? We've talked about this so much. Why can't they just be normal?
Are we surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Like even the Rock, he thought he was on this pedestal where he's all, yeah, that's gross. I shower 6 times a day. What are you doing in there?
Yeah, I mean that dude lifts a lot though, and he looks like a pretty sweaty guy. I think he's just one of those naturally guys that just sweat throughout the day.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Wherever he is, because I'm kind of like that. Like wherever I am, if it's remotely warm outside, I'm sweating. You know, these underwears are wet. This shirt's wet. You know, we sweat. This boy sweats. All right.
But like 6 times. Come on, let's tone it down. Like if you
we get it, Rock.
We
get it. You're rich. You have the water bill that could go skyrocket.
Yeah, you're the one who's taking all our water.
Yeah, that's why California's in a drought because the Rock has to shower.
But my thing was when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. These are the same people who are putting baby foreskin in their face to make them look younger. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh God.
Like
I hate celebrities. I hate them. I hate you guys.
It's funny because it's like they're on like they think that they're they always have these weird like even going back to the 60s, they were taking this like weird energy drink that had like meth in it and stuff just to go through like their roles and everything, and they were like, this is the drink to be healthy. And it's like they always think they found something.
Yeah, and like now, like they're coming out. So like the celebrities are coming out like showering. They're like, they want us to do it. They want us to follow them.
Yeah, no.
I'm not following you. I'm
Sorry,
showering at
you're
night.
a weirdo.
When I don't shower, because I've gone days like a day without showering. Like if
Mhm.
I'm too tired, I'll just crash. You know how gross I feel in the morning when I wake
Oh,
up? I'm greasy. I'm sweaty. I'm disgusting. I smell. You should smell my room back
oh,
at home. Like if
oh.
yeah, it'd be filthy.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, not
already?
right now.
You just got there. Come
Yeah, no,
on.
no, but yeah, these people. God, I feel bad for their children. Their children are just they're gonna be the ones that get bullied.
Dude, and with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they're not giving their kids a dime when they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, I
That's
hate people. I
that's a little
hate that.
strange. But then I also heard another Do you know the guy who plays Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Nah, I haven't really watched that show.
Oh, well, he said him and his wife are doing the same thing, and they don't even like their kids play video games.
Damn,
But then
psychos.
he said that it's going like he's giving them enough to like stay on their feet for a while.
What's that supposed to mean?
And I was like, what? And he was all, and then when he broke it down, kind of made sense. Kind of like, you don't want your kid being that kid who had everything in life, and then he's just a total dick when you're gone with his money.
I'd be good with it. I'd be good with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not there to see the consequences.
I don't care. like all these. Yeah, I can't stand that because like even like Bill Gates, even though he's kind of in some hot water recently, but besides the point, I know that he's not leaving like his fortune to his kids. Like he's leaving like a little bit to each of them, which a little bit's probably a few million or something like that. It's probably a lot of money. But I'd be kind of pissed. I'm like, hey, Dad, you know, you're worth 250 bill. Can I get can I get 5 bill? I would be good with 5 billion. 5 million. But like all these people are like, no, I want them to work for it. No. My dad worked for it. I don't need to work for it. Just give me that money.
But my thing is, have you seen some of these kids? They think it's hard to make like their own meal and stuff.
Well, that's why they need all this money. They're not going to make it if they don't have the money.
They all end up like Paris Hilton.
Jeez, yeah. These kids need those money because then they can hire all these people to take care of them for them because they're going to be babies when they grow up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but then you got like the people who are also having their kid go into college. Like, what was that one whole thing that happened with the lady from Full House? I think it was.
Yeah, she like made a fake profile that her daughter was.
She was like
a rowing. She was on the rowing team, and then I looked at how much she paid for her daughter to go there. It was way more than if she would have just paid her normal tuition.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, what are we doing?
She paid like $100,000 or something to get her into the school and like onto the rowing team. I was like, yo, tuition at SC is like, I mean, she plays Aunt Becky from Full House. I think you can afford it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Because it's like these kids, like this is why we're failing. This is why we're failing is because of these people.
Yeah, we got a rough future ahead of us. I'll say that. We got some rough things coming down.
Rough-a-roni, as I like to say.
Dude, pepperoni bagel bites. Do you like those?
To be honest, I can't even remember the last time I had those like pepperoni.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't had them
since
in
I was
years
young.
and years. Yes,
but I remember those
though, when we were kids.
They're the one things you all like, the food that you remember where you're like, oh, the bagel bites.
Bagel bite. What other snacks? I always had the pretzels. You know, the giant frozen pretzel things that you can just heat up.
Oh, I've never had those.
Never had them?
I've seen them. I've just never had them.
Missing out. Are you a corn dog guy?
You know what? I'm kind of on the fence with it. I'm not really like.
I don't know if I trust you.
I'm not really like a big greasy kind of guy. Like I hate a lot of grease and like fried stuff sometimes. I don't. It depends on the food. It like kind of.
I've seen you put down some big greasy meals in my time.
You probably have.
I've seen you put down.
I'm talking like the fried, like pizza. That for some reason pizza I could do that, but like the like fried stuff kind of gets to me to where it's like,
Yo, pizza round table before games, dude. How many slices? Be honest. How many slices did you put down?
Dude, it was so much I couldn't even remember. I would just start going for it.
because we had like a limit. You could, what was it? You could only have like 2 on your plate at a time.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have 2 on my plate, 2 on my lap, bro. I was like, I'm getting as much pizza as I can into this body before we leave here.
And what's funny is they would become like survival mode, but they gave us enough pizza. It was like
I know,
lot.
but you, my mentality is like, no, I don't think there's gonna be enough for me to get like absurd amount of full.
Yeah,
you know, I wanted to get so full that I was full when I woke up in the morning. You know, on game
yeah,
day.
dude, that's the best. Yeah, I think it was because like once you get around a bunch of like dudes who are also are going for it, you're like, I gotta go for it too because these kids are gonna take all of it.
Yes,
It
bastards.
turns into
We
a
got dirty
caveman real
rats.
quick.
We got rats all over the place.
Oh, God. Even I remember, because then I remember they started giving us soda. And then I remember those kids would just run over there and get fired up with the soda. Because they would be like, don't get the soda, but then they would still get the soda.
Yeah, with the soda. Yeah, I never drank. I would get like lemonade because I like the lemonade at Round Table. Round Table's lemonade.
Especially like after practice too, you get like lemonade. Do you mix it with water?
Sometimes if it's too strong.
Yeah, I like a light one where it's like you can kind of taste it. I don't like it strong. I get a headache.
You know who has great lemonade? Humpty Dumpty's, that breakfast place.
Oh, really?
Dude, I could put down at least 3 of those. And Maria's. Maria's got great lemonade.
We're not welcome back there.
That's a whole nother story.
We told that story, right?
No, we should tell it though.
I remember we were driving back and we're like, well, at least we got something to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, we should probably talk about it. So we went to Maria's. It's a Mexican restaurant in our hometown. It's a very good restaurant. I love it. I love it. And we went there with a buddy of ours. He shall remain nameless. Okay, we've talked about him on this podcast.
Yeah, we don't want him to freak out on him.
And he knows who he is. He knows who he is. But
he's not too happy with some of
So us 3 sitting down. Reed made the trip in. You know, it's a big special occasion when he comes into town because he lives like 40 minutes away in the middle of nowhere. So he came down. We were gonna have a boys' night, hang out. And the service wasn't great that night, but it was a busy night, which I don't have a problem with. It was a very busy night, which I don't have a problem. So it took us a while to get weighted, and then we got weighted. We ordered, and what did we order? I wasn't gonna eat. I was just having chips and sauce.
I was like, because none of us we got there, and of course, all of a sudden we were all like, "Yeah, we're not gonna eat." And so then I was like, "We'll just get like the appetizer thing, and then we can all just share, take a couple bites off of it and stuff."
Yeah, that was so. It was like, but the appetizer thing was like a big nacho plate.
Yeah, it was like nacho grande. Like quesadilla. Like it had a bunch of weird stuff in it.
Yeah. So it gets served and we're eating. And our friend that's with us, he has
celiac.
He has one of those fake diseases called celiac. You've heard of it? So he has that thing. And he takes a bite, but me knowing that he has celiac, because I've seen him freak out a whole bunch of times, he takes a bite and I was like, hey buddy, that looks like
that's right. You caught
that looks like I caught it like he had his first chip in, and because it was a tortilla, and I was like, yo, that looks like a flour tortilla, and flour has gluten. For those who don't know what celiac disease, you can't have gluten.
And he didn't believe it at first. He was like, I don't think so.
And so he grabs the menu and stuff, and he's looking around, and then he wants to speak to the manager because he believes that the menu was written. It was
written poorly. It was
written poorly, but it said gluten-free. It was available if you ask for it. It said it.
Like you are very don't like altercations like that where it's like I want to speak to the manager. So we were kind of both like, it was an honest mistake, and he's like, no, we're going. Like I need to talk to the manager.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Reed and I are just kind of sitting there while the manager comes over, and our buddy's getting all confrontational with the manager and the waitress. Big argument. I actually recorded it. It's on my phone.
Did you really?
Hit me up in the DMs if you guys want that. I'll send that. But so he's jabbering on about. He's like, I think it's just this is written very poorly, and as someone who has, I'm gonna do his little serious voice.
He was bringing out his Stanford voice.
Yeah, we're giving a lot of clues to who this is. You guys don't know who it is. You haven't listened to many podcasts of this show. But yeah, so he's doing his little voice of, I just this this is written very poorly, and luckily I'm not going to die because of this, but I will have some symptoms. And guys, the symptoms: diarrhea.
Yeah.
That's it. You just got shits.
There is a thing where it does impact like his stomach lining. So
he just shits a lot. I've seen him eat gluten. He just
yeah,
eats this on the toilet for an hour.
The reason why I have it is because like the lining in his stomach, and then it's like it's a pretty rough thing. And even like for the restaurant to like write it off, like even if it's just like diarrhea or whatever, for a restaurant to be like I don't know, I was like that, like obviously he wasn't going to sue them, but there are some people out there who are a lot like more freaked out about it, and they would sue a restaurant for that. So it was kind of like, hey guys, like maybe you should take this like and be like, okay, maybe we need to change it.
Yeah.
But they were just like, whatever.
Yeah, so we're just kind of sitting there while he's going on about it, and then he's just like, his final statement is like, I just don't think it's reasonable for us to pay for this meal. And
I was
the manager was like, absolutely, I believe that. I was like, great, let's get the hell out of here.
Absolutely, it was a straight okay.
No, yeah, and then we leave. We leave. The night's young. It's probably we just left right out the door that's sitting right there, and we leave. Night's young. It's probably like what, 8 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah, around there.
It was relatively early, and he wants to go home because he feels like he's gonna have to go to the number 2, and he ends up getting out of the car because we didn't want to take him home. So he gets out of the car and walks.
I told him I was, because he wanted to go home first, and I was like, why don't I? I was like, we're closer to like we were well, no, we weren't closer, but I was like, but the way
we just wanted to hang out with him
because I thought he was joking when he was like, I need to go home. So I was like taking the long way, and I kept on acting like I was going to go to his house and then go up. And then so I was like, okay, we'll drop Justin off because we were higher up. And then that's when he was like, no, I'm going home now. And just gets out of the car at a stop sign.
Gets out and walks. Yeah, walks home, which is only like probably 4 minutes away. But
I was
then this guy, Matt, I get to talk about this.
Okay,
because you let me down. All right, this guy. I was like, he gets down. I was like, all right, the crew, the boys, the podcaster boys. We're sitting there. We're driving. I was like, all right, what are we going to do? Let's go to the Towers, which is like a gambling hall. We could play some cards. We can go to the bar and hang out, enjoy some music. Maybe.
And I did not want to go there.
Maybe, maybe find us a couple chicas, but no, this guy's like, yeah, I think I'm just going to drop you off. I want to go home. I was like, dude, you are kidding me.
I was so upset, and I was like, are you kidding? Like, it ruined my whole night. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? And now
you ruined my night.
Yeah, and now looking back, I realized it was wrong to just be like, I'm taking you home, because we could have hung out. I completely shut down and was just so pissed. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take you home. And I was like, I'll just go. I'm going to the store anyways, like whatever. But yeah, I felt bad after that. Once I was like, that was kind of messed up.
Well, I accept your apology.
I'm sorry. I do apologize for that.
That is correct. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was that. And then I remember
that was a fun night though.
I almost said his name, but I texted him and I was like, sure. I just was like, hey man, like, what's your tip? Like, I was gonna take you home. Like, we could have hung out. What's your
problem?
I was
like,
where
did you get off?
I was like, I came to town, but then I was like calmer. So I was like, okay, whatever. It happens.
That bastard. I do want to go with you to that new place. I don't even know if it's new because I don't go over to Nevada City that often. But the brick place that we talked about that has like the stand up and stuff.
I heard they shut down for a while because of a little outbreak.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Allegedly.
I don't know if it's open right now. But
yeah, I walked in. I mean, I was there probably let's see, a week ago. I went to dinner in NC.
You were the outbreak.
And now I was at a different place, but I walked past it and it looked like it was popping. So I was like, yo.
So it must be back.
This is where we're going to make our stand-up career, bro. I have my set ready. I'm waiting on you.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make that. Hey, maybe we'll make that one of our Houlihan Studios vids. We'll just do it. We'll do a set. Add a little applause. You can add a little of your special effects. Maybe that's a Houlihan Studios vid.
That might work out.
But I do want to go in front of a crowd though, and let's see how maybe react.
I know it's so nerve wracking to think about. I always.
I just want to film it though, because if you freeze, I gotta see you panic up there and start sweating. See the boys start getting some pit sweat.
See, I wouldn't sweat from my pits. I always sweat from my like chest to my stomach. So it would be like you couldn't be like where you could kind of hide the pit sweat. You would see it down my body, and I'd be like, so where are you guys from?
Tough crowd, huh?
I just flew in. Boy, are my arms tired.
Yes, that would be the type of jokes I could just see you. That would be the type of jokes that you try to
What's
do.
the deal with airplane peanuts, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, very nervous.
Oh, but yeah, man. I'm trying to think.
What?
When's
There
the
was
last time
something
we flown? Because I'm
since
thinking
I was like 9.
Yeah, see, it's been like I was like 6 last time I flown, and I'm gonna be flying like later in the year, like after the football season. I'm gonna be flying to Texas just go see my niece and my grandpa
boy.
and my brother and all them. Kind of nervous, those planes kind of scare me.
Planes are scary. Like when you think about it, like it's just a tube in the air, can go down
And
anytime.
the idea that a single bird can take that thing down in a heartbeat, yeah. One bird, the Hudson on the river, Miracle on the Hudson. It was caused by some doves that were floating in the air.
Yeah,
Went into the engine.
Now they're taping people to seats.
Yeah, I saw a part of that. What happened? Because I didn't see the full thing.
Well, I mean, which one are we talking about? There was the one where the kid got drunk. It was
like this. I think this was like a dude, and it was just
there was.
I just saw him wrapping him around.
Yeah,
it's like, what's going on here?
There was one where the guy got drunk on the plane, and he was like hitting people, and so they taped him down. Then there was a 13-year-old boy who was trying to kick open the doors on the plane. He got taped down. It seems like, and it's always I think it's always Spirit Airlines, which is like one of the cheaper ones. And it always is like, man, they always got that duct tape ready for you.
Yeah, that air marshal that's on board just waiting with his roll tape.
And why don't they have like handcuffs? Is my question.
I think they have zip ties, don't they? I think they use zip ties.
See, because I thought the whole point of the duct tape was that they didn't have anything else, so they just taped them to the seat.
I'd be so pissed if I got duct taped to the seat by some stewardess on a plane. I would be infuriated, dude. If they just start wrapping me around and I'm just sitting. What if this is like a 5-hour flight? I'm just gonna be sitting here for 5 hours. They're gonna put duct tape over my mouth to keep me from talking.
Did you ever hear about the dude who I don't know if he's still stuck in Jamaica, but he would get kicked off the airplanes and get arrested every single time because he would start yelling the N-word?
Oh boy.
And he had a Burger King crown on. Long hair. And he would get in fights with people right when he was like he's an American citizen, but he would keep getting arrested in Jamaica. And like there wouldn't be a time where it would happen. He would just start yelling it at people and like trying to fight people, and then they'd be like, all right, buddy, you're off the plane again.
Yeah.
Like maybe
see, that's why I'm afraid
there.
about planes. That's why I'm afraid of planes. There's some people on there that I don't trust. Right?
Yeah, there was like when I was 9 on a plane, a lady passed out.
Oh boy.
Like completely fell into the aisle. They ran over and like they said it was because she was like taking a medication that was like it was weird. It was
they always say
sketchy.
that.
Yeah, and so she was like laying there passed out and they're like, what do we do? And it was just like it's chaos because there's nothing like when you're up there, there's no laws. Until you get down and until you
it's
get
the
down.
Wild West, bro. It's the Wild West. You can't arrest me up there. I'm sorry. I can do whatever I want. What, you're gonna try to duct tape me? I dare you to try. All right. I will run. I will run up those aisles.
This dude that they duct taped down, the guy who got drunk, he was a very beefy boy. And they had people just holding him. Yeah, dude, he was like covered in tape. And he was like yelling, like, my parents are so much richer than you. Like, you just wait, we're gonna sue you. Like,
you know how bad that will hurt though, taking that tape off. God, now you got some medical bills you're probably gonna have to pay for from the skin coming off.
Yeah, and they did not take it lightly on the tape. They like wrapped his head so it was just sticking back.
Oh boy.
Like how embarrassing.
Oh boy. That's just so demoralizing. It's just demoralizing. You're no longer an adult at that point.
No
you
way.
just got sent back 20 years. You're a child again.
Dude, and he was like fired up trying to say that like it was unlawful what they did to him, and everybody's like, you were drunk. And he's all, he was all, there's no need to treat a human like that though. But like, come on, dude.
And then they did it for since the beginning of time. People have been treating humans like that.
Yeah, he was like,
all the way back.
punching like the women flight attendants in the face. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Oh boy.
You think they're just gonna like say, sorry, sir, sit down.
Sir, please. Do you want some more peanuts? You want another Sprite? Yeah.
Oh my god, man! If you're traveling like every day though on those planes, like not every day, every week, you see that all the time.
Yeah, that's just nothing new to them. They're trained for that. I'm guaranteed that's in their training, duct tape training. They're like, how quickly can we duct tape this guy or girl to this seat? And they got like world records, little stopwatch. What do you think? Wrap this up, because
let's wrap it up, baby.
We're gonna be doing some shorter episodes probably from here on out, because Reed's a little camera only records for a certain amount of time, but
higher quality, higher problems.
Equality. Hey, but
you say equality?
I didn't say that. I said quality. I said it's gonna be high quality short episodes.
I thought you said yep, equality.
Yeah, no, but real quick, if you guys like the shirt I'm wearing, it's you can get this shirt, maskcast.com.
That's a nice
Use my
shirt.
promo code JJBago for 50%
Beautiful
off.
shirt.
And then also C4, baby.
Good old
always.
C4, baby.
You're a caffeine addict like Reed and I. We love our caffeine, but they don't just have caffeine. They got Extend. They got protein. They got BCAAs. All these.
Get some protein into your life.
Yeah, check it on the website and get 25 to 30% off using my promo code JJ at checkout.
Maybe take the protein, put a scoop in the C4.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom. You can follow me, JJ_man_20, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go like and subscribe this podcast on Instagram at @theshow_with_Junior. Like and subscribe this on YouTube. If you're listening to this, awesome. Thank you guys. Give us a 5-star rating. Go check us out on YouTube and subscribe again. All right. Reed, where can they find you, my man?
You can find me here every single week. The show with Jay.
We're never missing a week again. We're never missing a week again.
Never
We're not letting the fans down.
We're never every single day.
Dude, I will record all day.
All day.
I would do it. What's the world record? I guarantee there's a world record for that. Amount of time recorded. Like iCarly, they tried to do the 24-hour episode. We can do it, dude. I'm telling you.
We can.
We got the material. I don't know if we got the manpower with our technology, but we got the content.
It out. It's all about figuring it out.
It's all about it. But thank you guys for watching or listening. We appreciate your support. We'll see you guys next time.